And then you have Martavis Bryant and your Pittsburgh Steelers. This guy is a moron. Now, the only thing dumber than him getting caught is the NFL testing for weed in the first place. 50 to 75% of the players in the league smoke weed, according to what many former players are saying, and current players for that matter, off the record. 50 to 75%. Now, if you owned a company and you were really concerned that marijuana smoking was affecting production, or you were just concerned about the welfare of your employees just because you don't think they should be smoking marijuana, and you wanted to catch them, would you tell them what date you're going to have the test on so that they can not smoke weed and then you can test them and they can't get caught? Or would you test them randomly? The NFL tests these guys on the same day. I think it's April 20th. So you know the test is coming. All you have to do is, I don't know how long marijuana stays in your system. All you have to do is not smoke any weed for whatever number of weeks it is leading up to your test, and you're not going to get caught. That's one thing. You're an absolute total moron, or you are someone who just doesn't care about your team. Now I want to get to something else. This is more of a baseball story, but I had the Twittersphere all a Twitter over the weekend for a tweet that I put out there about Trevor Rosenthal. He's a pitcher, closer for the St. Louis Cardinals, and I said that his taking 3 days paternity leave in the middle of a pennant race was ridiculous and another sign of the Wussification of America. Now I got a lot of response from people in St. Louis, idiots, who thought that I said it because I'm a Pirates fan and I was trying to rip the Cardinals and rip their hero Rosie for being a wuss, and that had nothing to do with it. I don't care if the Pirates win. I don't care if the Cardinals win. I'm not a fan. That's not what I do. So, but that's a lot of the response was based on that, and then people tweeting and saying you're just jealous because you guys are 6 games out, and it had nothing to do with it. I'm not those guys. The Pirates are 6 games out. I'm not. But Twitter did go nuts, and they said, now, 2 things. I didn't say that Trevor Rosenthal was a wuss. I said that the fact that people now take, what I meant anyway, was when it's gotten to the point where guys in a pennant race have to take 3 days for maternity leave, that's another sign of the Wussification of America. Now, I could have used the term feminization. I'm always conflicted on which one to use because the feminists get mad that I'm trashing women or demeaning women by using the word feminization. So I said Wussification, and lots of people, most of the people said that I'm a heartless creep because I put a baseball game ahead of a birth of a child. And the thing I love about Twitter is it shows the stupidity of the American people and of the people who were on Twitter. Maybe that's all it is. I didn't say that it was the birth of the game was more important than the birth of a child. I didn't even say he shouldn't be there for the birth of his child. I said taking 3 days paternity leave was ridiculous. Go see the kid be born. That's great. You know, I saw 3 of my grandkids being born. It was great. But my dad didn't see me being born, and if you're under 40, real good chance that your dad didn't see you being born. Frank Murgy is here in the studio. Did your dad see you being born? How old are you?
49.
He's a bad guy, right, for not seeing you. So it was, not only did fathers not see their kids being born, they were chased out of get the hell out of here, including by the wife, the woman who was giving birth to the baby would say, get out of here. They don't want to look at anybody. That's not a pleasant sight for the women are not exactly put in the best possible light when they're giving birth. It's a beautiful thing and all that stuff, but the 5 and 6 hours leading up to it ain't all that beautiful for the woman anyway. So I just, the whole idea of that you have to be there for the birth of your child or you're a bad person, I don't know where that came from, because there are literally billions of people walking around on the planet whose father did not see them born. They didn't see it, and they're okay. They're surviving. Now, I think I went through this again earlier with with Ben Roethlisberger. And I don't know if I was doing the podcast at the time, but I talked about it and wrote about it. For an NFL quarterback to say that he's not going to show up for a game because he's going to see the birth of his child, I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. If a guy's getting paid over $1 million a game, if he's given the money back, that's a little bit more acceptable. But if he's not giving the $1 million back and he's just going to see his kid being born, I'm sorry. To me, the lesson to the kid should be, look, seeing you being born is a great thing. I'll remember it all my life. It's obviously a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I love it. I'm glad I got to see you being born. But, I'm not going to be... I didn't get to see your brother Charlie being born because I work for this company. It's a team, and they depend on me, and they pay me $1 million, and it's $1 billion company, and there's millions and millions of dollars riding on me, and I feel like I'm going to have to sacrifice this great moment of seeing you being born. You see, you can't say all this stuff on Twitter. I'm going to have to sacrifice this great moment that I wanted to have of seeing you being born. But unfortunately, you chose to be born on the day that I had to play a football game. So I wasn't there. Now, here's the lesson I want you to take from this son after he's old enough to understand, is that sometimes you have commitments that you make, and you have to honor those commitments. And sometimes your decision to do something that's really gratifying or meaningful to you will be detrimental to a group of maybe, 47 other guys who are working toward a goal, and they've been busting their ass for months to win a game, and you not being there kind of just defeats the whole purpose of what they did and kind of flies in the face of what a team is supposed to be all about. So I did not show up for your birth because I didn't think it was important. I had to make a choice, and sometimes you have to make a tough choice. So I made the tough choice of honoring a commitment and understanding that my decision will affect hundreds, if not thousands, of people, and all might cost the company that's been willing to pay me enough money that's going to allow you to never have to work a day in your life, or your grandkids ever have to work a day in your life, whether you see them born or not. I thought maybe I owe it to them to show up. So that's why I didn't see you being born. Shut up and get over it. Okay, kid? It's not a big deal. That's all. And you know what? Here's a video of yourself being born. I had someone video it. I don't know if this is what so I did actually see it. I just wasn't actually there. So could you please cut it out?